Sparse piano, slow 68 BPM pulse, warm, low and bitter. I used to say it every night, like it could keep you safe somehow, like the words could hold us close, even when we weren't around. Now the silence fills that space where your name was softly land, and I keep it to myself, like something you won't understand. Soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds gently. I don't reach across the line, I don't cross into your side, but there's still a part of me that speaks where you can't see. Warm past swell, soft drums enter emotional. Live good night, even if you don't hear it, even if it never finds you, even if you move beyond everything we went through. Good night, like I used to say, like nothing ever changed. Even if it's just for me, I still send it your way. Drums pull back, distant guitar, Texas more space. I don't wonder where you are, who you're lying next to now. I let those questions fade away, like they don't need me around. But there's a rhythm in the dark that still brings me back to you, not in ways that break me down, just something soft and true, baby. A myself that I still keep every time I go to sleep. Full arsenal, sleep night, deeper emotional push. Good night, even if you don't hear it, even if it never finds you, even if you move beyond everything we went through. Good night, like I used to say, like nothing ever changed. Even if it's just for me, I still send it your way. Drums drop out into my piano, breathe it close, vocal. Maybe love don't always end, it just changes how it bends into something softer, something we don't send. Pause and beat and swell rises, and this is how I let you go, without losing what we were. Semi X with harmony, emotional peace. Even if you don't hear it, even if it fades away, even if the world we built is just a memory today. Hey, good night, I finally say without needing you to stay. Even if it's just for me, I found my own way. I found my own way. If it sparse piano, slow 7/1 BPM pulse, warm low in bed. I don't check your name like I used to. Don't wait for something new. I stopped building hope in silence, stopped chasing what we couldn't do. I walked through days without your shadow. Learn to breathe a different way, but there's a quiet place inside me where nothing really changed. Soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I don't break like I did before. Don't knock on that closed door, but I still feel it in between. Everything I learned to be, warm past swell, soft drums answer emotionally. I learned to miss you quietly, without letting it take over me, without turning back around, letting it pull me down. I learned to carry it soft, like a feeling that never got lost. It's still there, but it's not loud. I learned to miss you quietly. Drums pull back, distant guitar, Texas, more space. I don't replay every word like I needed proof it worked. I don't chase the what ifs now, or try to make it hurt. But sometimes in the middle of nothing, you still find a way through. Not the way you used to hit me, just a softer version of you. Subtle strings layering, emotional depth rises. I don't fight it when it comes, don't run from what it was. I just let it pass through me, like something I don't need to keep. Fuller and no rush, deeper emotional push. I learned to miss you quietly, without losing all of me, without breaking every time or falling back in line. I learned to carry it soft, like a scar that never got lost. It's still there, but it's not loud. I learned to miss you quietly. Drums drop out and I'll make piano breathe it close, vocal. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's just accepting that some things stay, but don't control your way. Pause, ambient swell rises, and I can hold you in my past without needing you back. Cinematic swell, late harmony, emotional peak. I learned to miss you quietly, like a wave that doesn't drown me, like a memory I can face without needing to replace all I needed to replace. I learned to carry it soft, like a love that still has cost. It's still there, but it's not loud. I learned to miss you quietly. Of a phase, ambient hum remains, soft falsetto hums. Some feelings don't leave, they just learn how to whisper. Yeah. fast piano, slow 70 BPM pulse, warm low in bed. We never said the words out loud, but everything felt just as loud. The way you look, the way you stay, like something real we never named. We live between the lines too long, where nothing's right but nothing's wrong. And now I'm stuck with what it was, something close but never enough. Soft sun bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. We didn't cross, we didn't fall, but we got closer than we should have at all. And now I'm left to feel something we never made real. Warm pads swell, soft drums and an emotional lift. Almost love still hurts, like something that was never, but you felt it like it was. Now you don't know what to call it. Almost love still burns in places you can't return. It was never fully us, but it still hurts. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures more space. I read moments in my head, like maybe we were misread, like maybe one more step ahead. Could've turned it into something else instead, but we stayed safe, we stayed unsure. And now there's nothing left to cure, just something hanging in between. Or what it was and what it could've been. Subtle strings layering, emotional depth rises. We were close enough to break, but too far gone to ever stay. And now I'm holding on to something that's already gone. Fuller, deeper ocean, emotional push. Almost love still hurts, like something that was never yours, but you felt it like it was. Now you don't know what to call it. Almost love still burns in places you can't return. It was never fully us, but it still hurts. Drums drop out in an piano, breathy close vocal. Maybe labels would've changed it, or maybe they would've ruined it. Maybe what we had was real, just not built to last. Pause, ambient swell rises, and now I'm left with something that never fully passed. Cinematic swell at home, an emotional peak. Almost love still hurts, even more because it blurred every line we tried to draw. Now I don't know what it was. Almost love still stays in the quiet, in the gray. It was never fully us, but it still hurts. Softly being hum remains, gentle falsetto hums. Some things don't need a name to leave a scar. Soft engine path, distant room reverb, faint wind through curtains. I swear it's quiet but I still hear you. Pause, like you never really left. Sparse piano, slow 70 BPM pulse, warm low in bed. Every room I walk into still holds a trace of you. Not in things I left behind, but in the spaces in my mind. The way your laughter used to fall still lingers in these walls. And even when I'm all alone, it never feels like I'm alone. Soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I don't know how it stays this clear when you haven't been here for years, but every silence brings you near, like you're still right here. Warm pads swell, soft drums and an emotional lift. Your voice in empty rooms, calling me like you used to, echoing through every truth I try to bury without you. Your voice in empty rooms still sounds like something I lose every time I close my eyes. I hear you come alive. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures, more space. I don't need a memory to recall. It just finds me through it all. In the quiet between my breath, in the stillness I can't forget. I've tried to fill it with new sound, different voices all around, but none of them feel the same. They don't carry your name. Subtle strings layering, emotional depth rise. I can change the place of you, but I can't erase you. Every empty space I find brings you back to mind. Full of breeze of logic, deeper emotional push. Your voice in empty rooms, calling me like you used to, echoing through every truth I try to bury without you. Your voice in empty rooms still sounds like something I lose every time I close my eyes. I hear you come alive. Drums drop out in a bed, piano breathy close vocal. Maybe it's not really sound, maybe it's just what I found. When I finally sit in stillness and let the truth surround, pause, ambient swell rises, and everything I tried to mute just turns back into you. Cinematic swell, laid harmonies, emotional peak. Your voice in empty rooms fills the silence like it's true, like you never really moved, like I never really lose you. Your voice in empty rooms, still the only one that cuts through every time I close my eyes. You come alive. You come alive. It's a big turn fades, ambient our falsetto hum. It's quiet. But not really. Whoa. Sparse piano, slow 69 BPM pulse, warm low in bed. I still hear the words we never spoke, like they're waiting in the air. Every truth we let dissolve, still hanging somewhere there. We avoided every edge, where the real feelings begin. Built a silence we called peace, while everything caved in. Soft bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. We danced around the truth too long, turned right into almost in wrongs. If we said it when it mattered, would we still be shattered? Warm paths swell, soft drums enter emotional lived conversations we never had, still echo like they went bad, like we spoke but didn't hear everything we held in fear. Conversations left undone, still replay when night comes. Every word we never gave is the reason we couldn't stay. Drums, pull back, distant guitar, text us more space. I imagine how it would go if we sat down face to face. Would we finally say it all, or still find a way to escape? Would you tell me what you felt, or just give me half again? Cause we mastered holding back, even when it meant the end. Subtle streams layer in, emotional depth rises. I don't know what truth would change if we said it all today, but the silence left behind still rewrites it in my mind. Fuller, fresher, deeper emotional push. Conversations we never had, still echo like they went bad, like we spoke but didn't hear everything we held in fear. Conversations left undone, still replay when night comes. Every word we never gave is the reason we couldn't stay. Maybe we were too careful, too afraid to be real. Maybe honesty would've saved us, or just showed how we feel. Pause, ambient swell rises, and now all that's left is questions, with no one left to answer them. Cinematic swell, later, harmony, emotional peak. Conversations we never had, still linger in the past like unfinished lines of truth we were too afraid to use. Conversation left undone, still harm what we become. Every word we couldn't say is what we walked away. Oh, she's still harm what we become, still harm what we become. Every word we couldn't say is the reason we walked away. Toward his face, soft ambient hum remains, gentle falsetto hums. Some silence says more than words ever could. Says more than words ever could. Brass piano, slow 7/2 BPM pulse, warm low in bed. I still got your number saved the same, didn't change a thing, didn't rename. Like part of me still holds the line, in case you ever cross my mind. I hover over call too long, like maybe I've been wrong, like maybe time did something new to what we left undone between us two. Soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. If I let it ring tonight, would you pick up or let it die? Would your voice feel like before, or something I don't know anymore? Warm past 12, soft drums enter emotional lift. If I call, would you answer, or let it fade into the dark? Would you hear me like you used to, or stop before it starts? If I call, would it matter, or just reopen what we closed? I'm standing right here with a question, too afraid to know. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures, more space. I replay the way we speak, every pause, every breath. But memory ain't the same as truth, and I don't trust it yet. You might have moved beyond this place, found peace I couldn't give, and I'm still stuck between the past and learning how to live. Subtle streams layer in emotional depths, rises. If I break this quiet now, do I lose what I found, or confirm what I feared, that you're no longer here for the rational, deeper, deeper emotional push? If I call, would you answer, or let it fade into the dark? Would you hear me like you used to, stop before it starts? If I call, would it matter, or just reopen what we closed? I'm standing right here with a question, too afraid to know. Drums drop out into me, piano, breathy close, vocal. Maybe not knowing it's safer than hearing it for real. Maybe silence is the answer. I don't want you to reveal. Pause, ambient swell rising, 'cause some questions hold you together and answers tear you apart. Cinematic swell, late harmony, emotional peak. If I call, would you answer, or let me disappear in sound? Would you meet me in this moment, or just put the phone back down? If I call, would it matter, or confirm I'm on my own? I'm standing right here with a question and choosing not to know. Choosing not to know. Choosing not to know. And somatic sway, faint phone lock sound, silence returns, soft falsetto hums. Some calls are louder when they're never made. It's always the same hour. Like the night we remember. You better than I do. Sparse piano, slow 70 BPM, warm low in bed. Lights go low, the world slows down. That's when you start coming around. Not in flesh, not in form, but in everything I can't ignore. The way the silence starts to breathe, feels like you're right next to me. Like every shadow holds your shape, and I don't have the strength to escape. Soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I can keep it all together till the night pulls me under. Every feeling comes in waves at the same time every day. Warm pads swell, soft drums enter emotional lip. 2 AM feels like you, like everything we used to do, like every word we left behind, still living somewhere in my mind. 2 AM feels like truth, stripped of everything but you. I can run but I can't break through, 'cause 2 AM feels like you. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures, more space. I try to fill the space with sound, but nothing ever drowns it out. It's like the quiet calls your name, and everything just rearranges. I don't even fight it now, I just let it play out loud. 'Cause every night it finds a way to bring me back to yesterday. Subtle strings layer in, emotional depth rises. I can't pretend it's overdone till the clock hits that 1. And everything I try to lose turns into you. Fuller, deeper emotional push. 2 AM feels like you, like everything we used to do, like every word we left behind, still living somewhere in my mind. 2 AM feels like truth, stripped of everything but you. I can run but I can't break through, 'cause 2 AM feels like you. Drums drop out into the piano, barely close vocal. Maybe it's not just the time, maybe it's what I hide, all the things I push away. Find a voice when night stays, pause and swell rises. And every part of me I lose always leads back to you. Cinematic swell, late harmony, emotional beat. 2 AM feels like you, like a memory breaking through, like a feeling I can't undo, even when I try to move. 2 AM feels like truth, and I don't know what to do. I can heal in the daylight view, but at night I fall into you. Somehow chill fades, city hum softens into silence, soft falsetto hums every night, right on time. nobody else hears it. Spouse electric piano, slow 71 BPM, pulse warm, low in bed. I see your name in passing conversations like it's nothing like it's like. They don't know the weight it carries when it hits me late at night. You walk around untouched by it, free from everything I feel while I'm here holding pieces. You don't even know I real soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds gently. I don't reach, I don't call, I don't say it at all, but it lives under my skin, in a place I can't explain. Warm pads, well, soft drums, enter emotional lit. You don't even know I miss you, don't feel the space you left behind. Don't hear the way your name echoes through every corner of my mind. You don't even know I'm breaking in a way I can't undo. Yeah, I carry all this weight, and you don't even know. I miss you. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures, more open space. I learned how to move like I'm okay, like nothing ever changed. But there's a quiet in my chest that still whispers your name. I wonder if you ever stop, feel a shift, a subtle trace, or if I'm just a chapter closed, you don't revisit, you erase. Subtle strains layered in, emotional depth rises. I don't know if it's fair, feeling something you don't share, but it's mine to carry through, even if it never reaches you. Falling isn't meant deeper, their emotional push. You don't even know I miss you, don't feel the space you left behind. Don't hear the way your name echoes through every corner of my mind. You don't even know I'm breaking in a way I can't undo. Yeah, I carry all this weight, and you don't even know. I miss you. Don't drop out, intimate piano, breathy close, vocal, maybe some love stays unseen like a ghost between the scenes. Maybe it's not meant to reach, maybe it's just meant to be. Pause, ambient swell rises, something I hold quietly while you move on freely. Cinematic swell, there's on harmony, emotional peak. You don't even know I miss you, but it's written in my nights. Every silence, every moment, every time I close my eyes. You don't even know I'm healing in a way that still includes you. Yeah, I'm learning how to live with a love never reached you. Someone said some feelings, gentle fall, settle hum. Some feelings don't need to be known to be real. Sergeant Pass, distant clock ticket, faint vinyl crackle. They said it gets better with time. Nobody told me it doesn't always work that. Yeah. Sparse piano, slow 68 BPM, pulse warm, low in bed. I've been counting days like they mean something, like distance should erase the weight. But every step I take from you still circles back the same. I change the way I move, I breathe, try to rebuild everything, but healing don't follow a straight line when your shadow still follows me. Ooh, soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I gave it space, I gave it time, but it still lives inside my mind. Maybe letting go ain't clean, maybe it just learns to hide. Warm pads swell, soft drums enter, emotional lift. When time doesn't heal right, it just stretches out the pain, turns the silence into echoes that keep calling your name. When time doesn't heal right, you just learn how to pretend like you're moving forward while it's breaking you again. Drums pull back, distant guitar texting more space. I see myself in different rooms, different nights, a different view, but every version still carries you like something I can't undo. I laugh, I talk, I play the part, but there's a quiet in my heart when nothing really changed at all. Just learn on how to fall apart. Subtle strings layer in, emotional depth rises. I don't know what healing means if you're still in everything. Maybe time just rearranges what we never changed. Full of rain, well, soft drums enter, emotional lift. When time doesn't heal right, it just stretches out the pain, turns the silence into echoes that keep calling your name. When time doesn't heal right, you just learn how to pretend like you're moving forward while it's breaking you again. Drums drop out, intimate piano, breathy, close vocal. Maybe I'm not supposed to forget. Maybe some things don't reset. Maybe healing isn't clean. Maybe it's just learning to breathe. Pause, ambient swell rises with the weight still in your chest, calling that progress. Cinematic swell, laid harmonies, emotional peak. When time doesn't heal right, it just softens how it hurts, turns the fire into embers, but it never really burns out first. When time doesn't heal right, you just carry what remains, learning how to live with it instead of running from pain. So there's some phase. Chicken slugs. Being how remains. Soft falsetto hums. Time moved on, but part of me stayed. Soft vision pass, distant rain on window, faint tape hits. I try to forget, but my mind doesn't let me. Pause, it keeps everything. Sparse piano, slow 69 BPM pole, warm low in bed. I remember how you said my name, like it meant more than just a sound. I remember every little change before everything fell down. The way your hand would find mine, like it knew where it belonged. Now the memory feels too alive for something that's already gone. Soft sub bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I don't pick what stays with me. Some things don't just leave. Every detail cuts too deep when I try to sleep. Ooh. Warm past swell, soft drums into emotional lift. I remember too much, every word, every touch, every moment we couldn't hold on to. Still comes back like it's nothing new. I remember too much, even things we never were. Every feeling I tried to outrun still finds me when the night comes. Drums pull back, distant guitar, Texas more space. I remember how it felt to stay, even when we both knew why. I remember all the things we didn't say, hidden in your eyes. Now I carry pieces of you in ways I don't understand. Like you left something behind that still lives in who I am. Subtle strings layer in, emotional depth rises. I don't know how to let it go when it feels this close. Every memory plays like it never changed. Full of rest and no deeper emotional push. I remember too much, every word, every touch, every moment we couldn't hold on to. Still comes back like it's nothing new. I remember too much, even things we never were. Every feeling I tried to outrun still finds me when the night comes. Drunk out into me, piano, breathe close, vocal. Maybe forgetting isn't real, maybe we just learned to deal with the weight of what we knew and what we couldn't undo. Pause, ambient swell rises, and I've been carrying you in everything I do. Cinematic swell, late harmony, emotional peak. I remember too much, every scar, every rush, every piece of what we became still echoes through my veins. I remember too much, even when I try to move on. Every night it all returns like you were never gone. There's a mess of her, yeah. Train songs, phones and me home remains. Soft falsetto hums, some memories don't fade, they just stay quiet. Sorrows, the Indian pass, faint notification tone, distant roam echo. No message. But I swear you saw it. Pause. Yeah, I see everything here. Spots, electric piano, slow 7-3 BPM, pulse warm low in bed. I keep checking nothing on my screen, like Silence still might mean something. No blue text, no reply, but my mind fills in the lines. I imagine what you say, every word, every delay, like I know the way you type, even now, even at night. Salsa bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I don't need a signal to connect. I replay what hasn't happened yet. If I reached out, would you stay? Or just drift away? Warm paths, swell, soft drums enter emotional lips. Gallery receipts in my mind. Every word you never type feels like you're right on the line. And you fade every time I keep talking to the ghost of a version I still know. No reply, no goodbye, just red receipts in my mind. Pull back, distant guitar, testing's more space. I see your name, it's still the same, but everything else rearranged, like we exist in parallel, where we don't reach but we still feel. I hear your voice in empty space, filling gaps you never face, and every pause becomes a truth that only lives inside my room. Subtle strings layer in emotional depth rises. I don't know what's real or not, what you felt or what you forgot, but my mind won't let it rest. Keeps creating what's not there. Oh, yeah. Full of soft, deeper emotional bliss. I got red receipts in my mind. Every word you never type feels like you're right on the line. And you fade every time I keep talking to the ghost of a version I still know. No reply, no goodbye, just read receipts in my mind. Drums drop out, intimate piano, breathy close vocal. What if you never thought of me? Not once the way I think of you. What if this whole conversation only lives inside my room? Pause. I'm in swell rises, and I've been answering questions you never asked. Cinematic swell, lay on us, emotional peak. I got red receipts in my mind. Every silence feels like a sign. Every moment I redefine what we were and was behind. I keep reaching through the void for a truth I can't avoid. No reply, no goodbye, just red receipts in my mind. Same fades. Faint notification echo dissolves. Soft falsetto hums, maybe you never saw it. But I felt everything. But I felt everything. Sparse piano, slow 70 BPM pulse, warm pad underneath. You used to laugh a little softer, like the world hadn't touched you yet. Now I only hear that echo in the spaces where we met. There was light inside your eyes, before the distance, before the light, before we learned how try to pretend we were something we could defend. Soft bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I know people change with time, and I'm not the same as mine. But there's a part I can't replace, frozen in that old space. Warm pads swell, soft drums enter, emotional lift. It's the version of you I still love, the one that didn't pull away, the one that stayed when things got tough. Before everything changed, I know you're not that anymore, and I can't knock on that door. But somewhere in what we once were, that's the version I'm searching for. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures more space. I don't blame you for the shit. Life has a way of doing this, turning hearts into defense, turning truth into distance. And maybe I did it too, maybe I became someone new, but I still hold on to the frame where we both knew each other's names. Subtle strings layer in, emotional depth rises. I can see it clear as day, even though it slipped away. And I know I should move on, but that feeling still holds on. Fuller shirt, deeper emotional push. Just the version of you I still love, the one that didn't pull away, the one that stayed when things got tough. Before everything changed, I know you're not that anymore, and I can't knock on that door. But somewhere in what we once were, that's the version I'm searching for. Drums drop out, intimate piano, breathy vocal, heavy reverb. What if we met back then again? Before the wait, before the end, would we recognize ourselves or someone else? Pause, ambient swell rising. Maybe love doesn't always fade, sometimes it just stays in the past. Cinematic swell, layered harmonies, emotional peak. It's the version of you I still love, even though I know it's gone, even though I can't go back to where we both belong. I'm not chasing who you are, just the light inside the dark. Somewhere in what we once were, that's the version that broke my heart. That's the version that broke my heart. As the words and fade slowly, soft ambient hum remains, gentle falsetto hums. You changed, but that part stayed with me. Oh, oh. Sparse piano, slow 70 BPM pulse, deep warm pad underneath. Past your block on my way back home. Didn't stop but I slowed down. Every corner held your ghost. Every light felt like it knew. There's a cafe we used to haunt. I still see us in the glass, different faces in our place, but the memory doesn't pass. Soft sub-bass creeps in, tension builds slowly, so close I could reach your door, but we're further than before. Funny how distance isn't miles, it's the silence in between. Warm past well, soft drums enter emotional lift. Same city, different worlds, walking past where we unfurled. Every dream, every word, now it's quiet, now it's blurred. Same skyline, different view. Everything reminds me of you. We're just streets apart, it's true, but I can't reach you. Drums pull back, distant guitar takes us more open space. I wonder if you pass me by in crowds I never recognize. Two lives moving out of sync, close enough but never linked. Still drive down that road where we talked until it hurt, or did you leave it all behind? Like I'm learning how to love, like I'm learning how to cry. Those things that were below, I could show where it lost. So deep in emotional put, same city, different world. Walking past where we unfurled. Every dream, every word, now it's quiet, now it's blurred. Same skyline, different view. Everything reminds me of you. We're just streets apart, it's true, but I can't reach you. Drop out, intimate the unknown, heavy vocal, heavy reverb. What if we met by chance one night under the same street light? Will we stop or just pretend we were never more than this? Pause, ambient swell rises, cause proximity don't mean a thing when love don't live there anymore. Cinemax swell layered harmony, emotional peak. Same city, different worlds, where we build and where we burn. Every memory still turns, every night I feel it more. Same skyline, different view, I'm still navigating you. We're just streets apart, it's true, but I can't reach you, but I can't reach you, but I can't reach you. Disembodied your face, distant traffic hum continues softly. Soft falsetto hum, so close, the cell clothing still gone. Softening beds, faint phone vibration, distant rain. I had your number open for too long.
Pause. Tonight almost happened.
Sparse piano, slow 72 BPM pulse, warm low in bed. I walked the line for hours straight, between I'm fine and it's too late. Your name just sitting in my hand, like one touch could undo the plan. I told myself, don't go that way, don't let one moment make you stay. But something in me would kept leaning into what I'm missing. Soft sub-bass creeps and tension builds. Every second felt too real. Every thought I tried to seal. If I let my guard come down, would you even be around? Warm past 12 drops, drums, and her emotional lift. I almost called you tonight. Felt your voice in the back of mine, like you were just one breath away from breaking everything I've been trying to say. Almost crossed that line. Almost gave in one more time. Yeah, I needed you, I won't lie, but I let the moment pass me by. Drums pull back, distant guitar touches, more space. I pictured how it might have gone if you picked up, if you stayed on. Would we fall into old ways or hit a distance in the space? I don't trust what we could be, not after what it did to me. But there's a part that still believes in something we can't repeat. Light strings layering emotional depth increases. Every memory pulls me close. Every scar reminds me don't. If I gave it one more try, would it heal or just rewind? Full blast, all drums and a deeper emotional push. I almost called you tonight. Felt your voice in the back of mine, like you were just one word away from breaking everything I've been trying to say. Almost crossed that line. Almost gave it one more time. Yeah, I needed you, I won't lie, but I let the moment pass me by. Drums drop out, intimate piano, breathy close vocal. Maybe love isn't always reaching. Maybe sometimes it's leaving. Maybe strength is letting go, even when you want it most. And tonight I chose the silence over everything we were. Cinemax, well, later harmonies, emotional peak. I almost called you tonight. Almost led you back inside. Almost turned this quiet into noise. Almost gave you back my voice, but I stayed on this side where the healing's still alive. Yeah, I needed you, I won't lie, but I let the moment pass me by. Yeah, I let the moment pass me by. Fade phone locks out.
Soft falsetto hums.
Some nights are wrong.
Tonight, I survived you. Tonight, I survived you.
Soft sunbeam past, distant city hum, faint wind through curtains. Daytime forgets you, but midnight remembers everything. Spots the piano, slow 7 to 1 BPM pulse, deep warm pad underneath. I move through crowds, I play it cool, keep my mind locked up on you. But when the daylight fades away, there's nowhere left for me to escape. Streetlights flicker like your eyes, every shadow feels like you tonight. I swear I hear you in the dark, like you left echoes in my heart. Closer bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. I can't outrun it in the day, but at night it finds its way. Every memory calls my name, and nothing feels the same. Warm pads swell, soft drums enter, emotional lift. Midnight knows your name, calls it out like it's mine to claim. Every thought, every flame leads me back to you again. I try to get it, I try to change, but the darkness breaks my frame. Yeah, I lose you in the day, but midnight knows your name. Yeah. Drums pull back, distant guitar textures, more open space. I turn the TV on for noise, just to drown out all your voice. But silence cuts a little deeper, and every second pulls you nearer. I check my phone and let it rest, like maybe you'll break the distance. But all I see is empty light, reflecting everything I fight. Subtle strings layer in, emotional depth rises. I can pretend I'm doing fine till the night redraws a line. Every feeling comes alive when the world goes quiet. Full of mission, no push. Midnight knows your name, calls it out like it's mine to claim. Every thought, every flame leads me back to you again. I try to hide, I try to change, but the darkness breaks my frame. Yeah, I lose you in the day, but midnight knows your name. Would I finally get you off my mind, or is this just who I became? A memory tied to your name. Pause, ambient swell rises. Maybe the night isn't the pain, maybe it's just honest. Cinematic swell, late harmonies, emotional peak. Midnight knows your name, whispers it through every vein. Every scar, every trace still leads me back to your space. I try to heal, try to rearrange, but some things don't ever change. Yeah, I lose you in the day, but midnight knows your name. Hey. This one won't be touched, man. City hum returns softly. So falsetto on echo. Daylight lets me go, but you find me when it's quiet. Splash piano, slow 7/2 BPM pulse, warm low in bed.
I could tell when you were lying just by how you say my name. Little pauses, subtle changes. Yeah, you never played it straight. And I still catch those same reflections in the silence of my mind, like I memorize your language even after all this time. Soft sub-bass creeps in, tension builds gently. I don't need a call to feel everything you try to conceal. Some things don't just disappear, they stay somewhere in here. Warm past swells, soft drums enter emotional lift. We don't talk, but I still know you. Still feel every move you make, like your heart still echoes through me. Even with the space you create, we don't touch, but I still hold you in the quiet, in the blue. Yeah, we don't speak like we used to, but I still know you. Drums pull back, subtle guitar text, there's more space. I know how you close your eyes when the world gets too loud. I know how you drift away when you're lost in a crowd. And I wonder if you've changed or just learned to hide it better. 'Cause a version that I knew still lives in me forever. Light strings layered in, emotional depth increases. Time can take the voice away, but it can't erase the shape of everything we used to be. It's still a part of me, full of explanation, deeper emotional push. We don't talk, but I still know you. Still feel every move you make, like your heart still echoes through me. Even with the space you create, we don't touch, but I still hold you in the quiet, in the blue. Yeah, we don't speak like we used to, but I still know you. Drums drop out into the piano, barely close vocal. If I saw you on the street, would we act like strangers now? Or would something in your eyes give away what we don't allow? Pause, soft ambient swell. 'Cause some connections don't fade, they just learn how to stay quiet. Cinematic swell, layered harmonies, emotional peak. We don't talk, but I still know you. Like a song I can't forget, like a feeling that won't leave me. Even when I try my best, we don't touch, but I still hold you in the silence we grew into. Yeah, we don't speak like we used to, but I still know you. 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 Every past distant room tone, faint clock ticking. We said everything and still said nothing. All I hear is silence. Sparse piano, slow 68 BPM pulse, wide reverb space. We mastered how to sit in quiet like words would only start a riot. Every pause has something to say, but we just let it fade away. Your eyes would drift, I look away, like truth is something we couldn't face. And all the things we didn't say started building up the space. Low sub bass hum enters, tension builds slowly. Every second felt too loud, every feeling underground. If we spoke, would it survive or fall apart in real time? Soft drums enter, pouring past swell, emotional live. If silence could speak, it would tell you everything. Every I miss you, every don't leave. Hidden in between, if silence could break, it would shatter everything. All the love we couldn't say, all the truth we couldn't say. Yeah, all the truth we couldn't say. Drums pull back, distant guitar echoes, more empty space. We turn distance into a language where every look felt like damage. And every night we chose to stay was just another quiet escape. You breathe like you were holding back something heavy you couldn't unpack. And I felt it but didn't ask. Now I'm stuck inside the aftermath. Subtle strings layer in, emotional weight increases. All the words we let decay still echo in a different way. If we tried to say them now, would it matter anyhow? Fuller red hearts and deeper emotional push. If silence could speak, it would tell you everything. Every I miss you, every don't leave. Hidden in between, if silence could break, it would shatter everything. All the love we couldn't say, all the truth we couldn't say. Drums drop out, intimate piano, breathy vocal, heavy reverb tail. Maybe we were too afraid of what honesty would change. Maybe silence felt like peace, but it slowly buried me in long pause. Ambient swell rises, and now it's all I hear. Everything we left unclear. Cinematic swell, layered harmonies, emotional peak. If silence could speak, it would say you still need me. Even if it's too late, even if we walk away. If silence could break, it would take us back again. Before everything we lost, before we chose the end. Leash in the pace and phase in a sobbing hum, ticking stops, quiet falsetto hums in distance. We were loud in all the wrong ways, and quiet where it mattered, and quiet where it mattered. The manging pads, faint notification click, soft room tone, 3 dots, then nothing. That's how it always goes.
Spots again, slow 74 BPM, post light hang, screen glow painting shadows on my face. Every word I write just feel misplaced. Your name sitting heavy in my chest, like saying it might undo my rest. I type I miss you, then erase. Try to sound strong, rewrite the phrase, but honesty don't fit the role I play. So I let it fade before it stays. Soft sub-bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. Every sentence turns into a risk. Every feeling, something I resist. If I let it slip, if I press in, do we break or start again? Warm past swell, soft drums enter, emotion lift, typing, deleting, typing again. Trying to find where to begin. Say too much, I might lose you twice. Say too little, I'm stuck in the night. Three dots dancing in my head. Oh, the things we never said. I'm right here, but I breathe. Typing again, typing in, typing again, typing again. Drums pull back, distant guitar echoes more space. I read old messages just to feel close. Every I love you hits me like ghosts. We sounded certain, we sounded real. Now I don't know what's left to reveal. If I reach out, do I break the peace? Or remind you why we had to leave? I'm caught between what was and what is, and everything I never fits. Subtle strings layering, emotional tension rises. Every version sounds too wrong, like I waited way too long. If I send this into you, do I lose me trying to? If I type into emotional push, typing, deleting, and typing again. Warm bass well, soft drums and an emotional lift, typing, deleting, typing again. Trying to find where to begin. Say too much, I might lose you twice. Say too little, I'm stuck in the night. Three dots dancing in my head. All the things we never said. I'm right here, but I better pretend. Typing again, typing again, typing leading, typing. Drums drop out into my piano, close vocal, almost whisper. What if you don't reply? What if you do and it don't feel right? What if the silence is all we're meant to keep it? Long pause, faint breath. Maybe unsaid words are the only ones that let us sleep. Cinematic sweat, on easy, emotional beat. Typing, delete again, fighting a war I can't win. You're still the truth I try to hide, still the echo I can't deny. That you try to hide, like you're slipping out of time. I'm right here, it's right, but I won't hit it. But you're slipping out long thing. Some of it fades and fades. Soft notification sound. Silence returns. Quiet falsetto. Message unsent. But you felt it, didn't you?
fast electric piano, slow 7/4 BPM pulse light vinyl, screen glow painting shadows on my face. Every word I write just feels misplaced. Your name sitting heavy in my chest, like saying it might undo my rest. I type I miss you, then erase. Let's try to sound strong, rewrite the phrase, but honesty don't fit the role I play. So I let it fade before it stays. Soft sub-bass creeps in, tension builds slowly. Every sentence turns into a risk. Every feeling something I resist. If I let it slip, if I press in, do we break or start again? Warm past, swell, soft drums and an emotional lift. Typing, deleting, typing again, trying to find where to begin. Say too much, I might lose you twice. Say too little, I'm stuck in the night. Three dots dancing in my head, all the things we never said. I'm right here, but I pretend. Typing, typing again, typing. Drums pull back, distant guitar echoes more space. I read old messages just to feel close. Every I love you hits me like ghosts. We sounded certain, we sounded real. Now I don't know what's left to reveal. If I reach out, do I break the peace or remind you why we had to leave? I'm caught between what was and what is, and everything I never feared. Subtle strings layer in, emotional tension rises. Every version sounds too wrong, like I waited way too long. If I send this here too, or do I lose me trying to? Full of rage and meditation, deeper emotional push. Typing, typing, deleting, typing again, trying to find where to begin. Say too much, I might lose you twice. Say too little, I'm stuck in the night. Three dots dancing in my head, all the things we never said. I'm right here, but I pretend. Typing, typing, typing again, typing, typing. Drums drop out into big piano close, vocal almost whispered. What if you don't reply? What if you do and it don't feel right? What if the silence is all we're meant to keep? A long pause, faint breath, maybe unsent words are the only ones that let us sleep. Cinematic swell, layer harmonies, hit emotional peak, typing the lead, fighting a war I can't win. You're still the truth I try to hide, still the echo I can't deny. Three dots fading in my mind, like you slipping a little time, but I'm right here, but I won't bend. Typing again, deleting, typing, typing again. Fades. Soft notification sound. Silence return. Quiet falsetto hum. Message unsent. But you felt it, didn't you?
Soft lemon past fading, distant city rain, faint vinyl crackle, it's 2 a.m. And your name still finds me. Long pause, I said I wouldn't, but here I am again. Sparse piano and this slow selling blue pea pimples, phone light dancing on the ceiling, like it knows what I'm concealing. Your number sitting right there in my hand. I trace the letters of your name like it's still mine to say, but I don't know who I'd reach if I can. I heard you moved on like seasons do, but my nights still circle back to you, and I'm caught somewhere between let go and don't. Closer bass on creeps and tension builds. Every thought turns into you. Every silence feels too loud. If I break this distance now, would it fix me or break me down? Warm pads swell, soft drums enter emotional lift. I almost called you tonight. Had your name on my screen like a prayer I can't say. I almost crossed that line. But what if you same? So I let it ring in my mind. Let the moment pass me by. Yeah, I need you, but I stayed away. I guess some love is just a call you never made. Yeah. Drums pull back, echoing guitar turns into. There's a version of you I keep somewhere safe inside my dreams, where we never had to say goodbye. And I visit when it's late, when my walls don't feel as strong, and the truth slips through the cracks in my mind. Do you ever stop and think of me? Or did you find what I couldn't be? Guess I'll never know when that's the call string. Subtly layer, emotional tension rises. Every word I never said still replaying in my head. If I dialed you right now, would you answer or let it end? Full deeper emotionless. I almost called you tonight. Had your name on my screen like a prayer I can't say. I almost crossed that line. But what if you don't feel the same? So I let it ring in my mind. Let the moment pass me by. Stayed away. I guess some love is just a call you never made. Yeah. Drums pop out, river heavy piano, intimate vocal. What if you picked up, said my name like nothing changed? Would I fall right back into everything we couldn't save? Or would the silence have to say more than words could ever do? Long pause, maybe not calling was the only way to keep you. Sentimental swell, laying harmony, emotional peak. I almost called you tonight. Felt your memory pulling me under again. I almost lost the fight, almost let you back in, but I let it fade this time. Let the night redraw the line. Yeah, I needed you, but I chose the pain. Some love is just a call you never made. Ever made. Without redition, slowly fades. Rain returns, soft falsetto hums in background.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm still learning how to miss you without reaching